Hello YouTubers, this is Snowman here. This is my Lead Pro 1000 and 45 ACP, and I had a question from one of the YouTubers that wanted to know how to adjust the powder on these things. So what we'll do is, okay, of course you know, this right here is your powder measure. And when you buy your Pro 1000, it comes with these discs. It has different sizes, and they got numbers on them. I don't know if you can see that or not, but it's got numbers on them that tell you what size of charge. Okay, well, what you do is you unscrew these little brass screws. Then you pop off your powder measure. You know what, for demonstrational purposes, I'm going to take off my bullet feeder, my casing feeder it is. Okay, it just pops off just like that. Okay. Now here you'll notice, let's see if I can get this any. There we go. Here's that disc that has the powder. So it's got a little notch right there, and it's got notches up underneath. Them little notches sit inside that little. You got to make sure it goes in there for it to work properly. Also, with your Lead Pro 1000, you get a chart. That don't look very nice, but this chart tells you the kind of powder, how many grains, what size of bullet you're going to be using. Like me, I'm over here. I use a 45 ACP and a 911, and I'm using IMR 700X powder. I like it because it's mainly a universal powder. I can use it to load my 45s, my 9mm, my 12 gauge shotguns, and my boys 20 gauge. See right here it says for 230 grain jacketed bullet, it requires 4.5 the starting grain is 4.5. Okay, now it says the auto disc, and it says right here is 0.57. 0.57. Okay, so you go down here and you find your disc, and you find the one that says 0.57, which is right here. 0.57. Okay, well you come up here and you make sure that that 0.57 is the one that's going to land. Every time that charge bar comes back. I wish you could see a little bit better. But anyways, that slides back and it drops a powder charge in there. And you should get the exact charge every time. But it'd be a good idea to get a little scale and weigh it and make sure. Then what you do is you put your button it back up again. Okay. Put your case feeder back on and you're good to go. Now it also gives you instructions in the back. You really got to read it 2 or 3 times to be able to understand it, but it gives you, for all the powders out there, the exact grain for every size bullet. It tells you everything you need to know. Now, like I said, I like to use the IMR High Score 700X. It helps me kill 2-3 birds with 1 stone, as they say, and it works pretty good. So, anyways, I called IMR, and I found out that just to make sure to see what Lee says, and they told me for my 9mm 115 grain full metal jacket bullet with the IMR powder 700X, the start grain is 3.9 and the max is 4.2. And right here for my 45 230 grain bullet, start is 4.4 and the max is 4.9, which is what it says right there. So it's 4.5 and the max never exceed 5.0. I'm going to try to buy me a better camera for you guys. And what I did is I laminated mine. It tells you the course of the powder, flakes, the grain dot, chart, it tells you everything. They do a pretty good job about showing you everything you need to know. Still a good idea to get your reloader's manual. But if you don't have one, you can go to IMR or Winchester Powder, or I go to IMRpowder.com, and they have a reloading data. And what you do there is you just put in your bullet grain, the powder you're using, and it tells you exactly what you need to know. So for that YouTuber that wanted to know how to adjust your powder, I hope that helps you. Thank you. Well, see you later, guys.